Welcome to Munchkin Land, a show where we sit around and play board games, and this time we're back at the table following our complete annihilation of the universe, Brad, with Arkham Horror, the card game. But this is the next scenario, the next campaign, The Path to Carcosa. Before we get into this game, Brad, you and I have had about, 2 or 3 months since our last campaign ended.
Yes.
And at the time, I was pretty frustrated that we died and we still had a scenario to go.
We never played it, yeah.
But I gotta say, after thinking about it for all this time, I did kind of enjoy that we lost, where we lost, and that the game was over at that point.
Yeah, and I'm glad we didn't fake it and just play it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so we're going to try it again. This time, Path to Carcosa. If you know anything about the Lovecraft mythos, or actually this is
Robert W. Chambers.
Robert Chambers. It's the King in Yellow. And Brad has a special connection with the King in Yellow. And so they're like besties.
We are.
So this should be an interesting game on a number of different levels. So I'm pretty excited about this. Hopefully we will survive this time.
I hope.
Yeah, I hope. This Path to Carcosa introduces a couple of new concepts.
Yeah.
First of all, we have doubts and convictions.
We do.
What are those?
Well, doubt is when you're not certain about things, and convictions are when you are.
Okay, good.
No, I don't know because it's a mechanic, and so apparently we will gain doubt. Mm-hmm. And later we will gain conviction. And at a certain point, the game will ask us, how is your doubt related to your conviction? And that will matter. But that's as much as I know at this point.
Yeah, same here. And then they did make some clarification on the word hidden. Some encounter cards have the Path to Carcosa campaign have the hidden keyword. Hidden cards have revelation abilities that secretly add to your hand. This should be done without revealing that card or its text to the other investigators. While a hidden card is in your hand treated as if it were in your threat area, its constant abilities are active and abilities on it can be triggered, but only by you. A hidden card counts towards your hand size, but it cannot be discarded from your hand by any means except those described on the card.
Yeah.
When discarding hidden cards are placed on the encounter discard pile, they do not remain as part of your deck like a weakness does. For best experience, players are encouraged to stay in character and not share information about hidden cards in their hands.
Your hidden card, though, has the
so you'll kind of know it's a hidden
back.
Card.
It's not hidden that well.
No,
but you can't randomly discard it.
Right.
And any of those mechanics don't.
Yeah.
Work.
So if you're above the 8 card hand size, that's not one you can discard.
It's not one you can discard, but it can put you above the 8.
Yeah.
And since I'll channel Rob, I do know enough about the hidden cards to know that they look alike.
Okay.
But they have different functions. So there are cards that it looks like the card I just had in my hand a few minutes ago, but it's completely different. So you have to always read the card.
That's kind of interesting as it plays into this. Am I seeing what I think I see?
Yeah.
Have you seen the yellow sign, Brad?
Have you? Okay. Have you found the yellow sign?
That's not what it says right there. It says, have you seen the yellow sign?
That comes from a Call of Cthulhu adventure, a really good Call of Cthulhu adventure.
Yeah.
But Robert W. Chambers had, have you found the yellow sign?
Yeah.
Which is an entirely different idea.
Yeah. And if you want some more yellow sign, Yellow King action, I would recommend that you go check out our podcast Critical Hit. About a year or two ago, I'll put a link down in the show notes. Brad ran an incredible Call of Cthulhu campaign where we did some yellow sign stuff. It's called The Yellow Light. It's really cool. It's really fun. And in fact, it was recorded in stereo sound. Binaural sound. So you do have to wear some headphones when you listen to it, but it's totally rad, totally cool. So...
And we did a Finally Friday episode about King and Yellow.
Yes, I'll put links to all those things down in the show notes so that you can go dive into this further as we go through this 8-part campaign, The Path to Carcosa, which we will probably make it to part 1.
Or 6 or 7-part campaign, given the way we play.
Or 2-part campaign. Okay, so I have everything set up. There are a couple of prologues in here that we need to read. And again, total spoilers. Now, the nice thing is This game is brand new to us. It's only been out for about a month. In this first edition. By the time you're watching this, though, the game's probably been out about a year. So some spoilers have kind of gone, but for us, this is still brand new. And comments down in the comment section, etc., etc. Do we want to talk about who our characters are first, or should we go into the prologue first? Or
let's do this because my character matters for the prologue.
Okay.
So
All right. So I thought it best to try to play some characters from the new expansion. So because we're playing Yellow Sign, this has to do a lot with theater, I decided who best to join this campaign than William Yorick, the Gravedigger.
The bizarrely named
Gravedigger, who wanted to get into theater, but just ended up doing some grave digging things instead.
Know if that was to be or not to be.
That is correct. That is the answer. And William Yorick is the Survivor group.
Okay.
But he also has some Guardian cards mixed in as well. And for this game, I'm just starting from the beginning. So Fantasy Flight has in one of their updates that you can download off their website, they actually have the starting cards that they suggest that you use for this game. And so that's what I'm using, is the starting deck with William Yorick.
So I am playing Lola Hayes, the actress.
Okay.
And I originally thought Lola was a stupid idea for a character. Lola has no role like Guardian. She has all the roles, and she can switch roles as actresses do. And I really thought that was a completely gimmicky thing. And then the more I looked at it, the more it looked really kind of cool. And then I realized building a deck for this, like the little starter deck, was not something that was going to fly. So I did steal someone else's deck idea. So I got on the Arkham DB. It's like a card database for Arkham Horror.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and I got. I'm going to get the name of the deck right. This is the Dark Horse Lola Plays 'Em All by a user named Motux. And I played through this one time, and this looks like a cool, very fun deck. So in this one, Lola has representatives from all of the roles, and it really hinges on a card called Dark Horse.
Okay. Your deck looks a lot thicker than mine. You sure you got 30 cards, or are you allowed to have more?
I do not have 30 cards. Lola has 40 cards. Because,
really?
Yeah, because that's a thing.
Wow. So I've got 33 in my deck.
Yeah.
Because I've got the 30 base and then the 3 cards that go with us, a basic weakness, and then 2 others that are specific to Mr. Yorick.
Yeah, so Lola comes with 2 copies of her strength, which is improvisation, and then 2 copies of her personal weakness, and then there's another weakness you add to it, and then 35 play cards on top of that. So this is a 40-card deck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right, well, let us get into this. Let's see what happens. I'll read the main prologue, and then there's.
I'll read the main, and you read.
Oh, you want me to read Lola one?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Actually, you can read them all if you want.
No, that's okay.
All right. You turn over the folded program in your hand, reading it for what seems like the 100th time. Miskatonic Playhouse presents The King in Yellow, it reads. A special one-night engagement at Arkham's very own Ward Theatre, an irresistible drama in 2 acts, production staged and directed by Nigel Ingram. The cast is a small ensemble with 1 unattributed credit at the end. The Stranger. To have such a highly anticipated play come to Arkham all the way from Paris is a noteworthy event, even if it is just for one night. For weeks leading up to the show, it was the talk of the town. It seemed so unassuming, and yet you have evidence of something sinister is at work. It started with the disappearance of one of the stagehands at the theater, a boy of only 17 who missed rehearsal one night and was never seen again. Then, less than 2 weeks before the performance, there was the musician whose corpse was found with a gun in its mouth. Perhaps most chilling was the crazed man the coppers had picked up in Independence Square who had been ranting and raving about the king's return. He was brought to Arkham Asylum, and you were surprised to discover that he was not alone in his delusions. Finding these events suspicious, you and your companions have delved deeper into the matter. Although no connection can be proven, these weren't the only strange events surrounding the up-and-coming play. Instances of suicide and madness have followed in its wake, and you are determined to discover why. The lights in the auditorium dim, and a spotlight shines on the stage. What unfolds is not quite what you expected. Slow-paced and monotonous, The first act of The King in Yellow is a tedious bore.
That's a shame.
Yeah. The setting and characters are compelling, but the meandering and nonsensical story does little to entertain or inform. You begin to wonder whether the dreadful events surrounding The King in Yellow aren't connected after all. Perhaps it was just your overactive imagination. How could such a trivial and unassuming show cause such pandemonium? You're surprised when the first act closes without any rising action or revelation. The lights rise before the intermission, and you consider leaving early, stifling a yawn. Before you are able to decide, however, you find yourself drifting to sleep.
Oh no, I'm kind of terrified.
Dun dun dun.
So now Lola has her own prologue.
Yeah.
Act 1 came and went without a hitch, as it often did in rehearsal. You couldn't help but note the blank, dismissive expressions on many of the audience members' faces, and you wonder how the audience will react to the play's disturbing second half. The role of Casilda is tiresomely boring for the first half of the play, although you enjoy portraying her regal charm. You find yourself missing your previous co-star Miriam Twain, and suddenly the dread and regret you had felt in Paris comes flooding back. With a sigh, you retreat to a dark corner backstage to escape the sounds of stagehands preparing for the next scene. You try to quell your emotions and replace your thoughts with those of Casilda's, her hopes, her fears, her fate. Dun dun dun. Just then, you catch the stranger staring at you from afar, and you find yourself shaking at the mere sight of him. Even though they continue to replace the actor... Oh, yeah, that's what it says. Even though they continue to replace the actor who plays the stranger before each show, and indeed many times during rehearsals, you know that this last-minute replacement is the most horrid of them all. Realizing you never caught his name, a shiver of terror courses through your spine. Have you found your way back to the wolves like the lost lamb? You cannot look away. His gaze is inescapable. Everything goes black. His name's Aster.
Don't say that.
Not 3 times?
Not 3 times.
Oh, now we have to do not read. So it says proceed to scenario 1, curtain call.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Wait, what?
You awaken with a start.
No. Oh, is that in there?
That's the scenario 1, curtain call. Yeah.
Oh.
You awaken with a start as though shaken by an unseen force. You must have slept for quite some time, for there are only a few other patrons in the audience and no performers on stage. The lights are dimmed and the stage curtains are tattered and ripped, though you do not remember them being that case in the first act. You wait a moment before you are sure this isn't part of the performance. As you wait, a foul but unrecognizable smell permeates the air. How long have you been asleep? Shaking off your drowsiness, you walk toward one of the seated patrons and ask for the time. But he doesn't respond. It's then that you realize you're speaking to a corpse. Gather all the cards following encounter. So we have curtain call, evil portents, delusions, hauntings, cult of the yellow sign, striking fear. Everybody's favorite, rats.
Rats.
So we set a bunch of cards aside out of play. We put the theater, the balcony.
Oh, I forgot to get my little Lola card.
Oh, yeah. You got a Lola card? Okay. Yeah. We've got the... if Lola Hayes was an investigator, she begins at the backstage area. The rest of us begin in the theater. Shuffle the remainder of the encounter cards and build the encounter deck. So, here we have our layout. So we have the lobby, we have the theater, we have the balcony, we have backstage. And I didn't use the toothpicks this time because I thought it would be fairly... So we can go from the theater to the balcony.
No.
Yeah, triangle.
Nope. No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I should have gotten the toothpicks out.
So the theater goes to the lobby.
Yeah.
And it goes to backstage.
Ah, okay.
The balcony, you can go from the lobby to the balcony. And you can go from the balcony to the theater. That is, you can jump down.
Okay.
But you cannot climb up to the balcony from the theater.
Okay. And so the backstage to the theater. This to
some other locations.
Some other location.
Pop up.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, well, let us draw 5 cards and get 5 resources. So I'll get 5 resources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I'm going to get my little cheat cards out.
Good idea.
Because we skipped the mythos phase in this.
boy, oh boy. I've
actually got some good stuff.
I have an awesome hand. Yeah, I don't want to
no mulligan.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't believe it.
So who, Lolo? Since you are the star of the show, why don't you be our lead investigator?
Thank you. I will happily. All right. Are you ready for me to?
I am ready.
Begin the show.
Yes.
All right. I've got to get 5 resources though. So as my first thing,
here.
Yeah, flip that over. I was going to say, I know there's something else that's supposed to happen here. All right, actually, we should read the
we need to do the act and agendas first, all right? So, Act 1A, the third act. The theater is eerily silent. The old wooden floor creaks beneath your feet, and a light rain gently patters on the roof as you explore the auditorium. There are more rotting corpses among the seats, and the rest of the crowd has vanished. So that's the act. This has a doom track of 6. Act 1A, Awakening. You pinch yourself to see if you are dreaming, and sure enough, your skin stings and reddens. You take a few deep breaths, and you try to think rationally. Whatever is going on, you must explore the theater to learn the truths of the matter. 3 clues per investigator to advance the act, so we need 6 clues total.
All right.
You are in the backstage area.
The set is different from what you remember of the play's first act, decorated with a backdrop of an unsettling sunset. And then this location has forced, when backstage is revealed, put 2 of the set-aside backstage doorway locations into play at random. While you're at backstage, each hidden treachery in your hand counts as 3 cards instead of 1 for the purposes of counting your hand size.
Okay.
All right, so we need 2 of the 3 set-aside backstage doorway cards.
So random?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So those can just go here, and those are... Whoops. Oops.
Yep.
What?
I don't think we want to show them.
There it is.
Yeah.
All right. I thought I had it upside down first.
Nope.
All right. All right. So for my first of 3 cool actions,
all right,
I am going to spend 3 resources, and Lola is going to... Actually, Lola will begin as a mystic.
And how do you decide that?
How do I decide that?
Yeah.
I decide that by deciding that.
Oh, okay. So there's not a dice roll or
No. So it's after you draw your opening hand, choose a roll. You can only play, commit, or trigger abilities on neutral cards or cards of your roll. And then as a lightning action, that is that action that doesn't really cost you anything, I can switch my roll with a limit of once per round.
Okay.
And if I draw the Elder Sign token, it is worth +2, and then I may also switch rolls.
Sure. And just as a reminder for those people watching at home, our patron members at patreon.com/majorspoilers voted that we should play this on the easy mode. I think because we suck.
Mostly. Yes, almost certainly. So yeah, and I'll be using these little cards to help me remember which of the...
So you can only play cards from that hand.
Right. So I've got cards from various roles here, but right now I can only play Mystic, which is what I chose at the beginning. And then I can switch, though, in the middle of my turn. Yeah.
Okay.
So I will spend 3 resources, and Lola will play the Mystic Shriveling spell, and it gets 4 charges on it. So I can't use this spell unless she's playing the role of a mystic, though. So things that are passive, I don't need to worry about what my role is. Mm-hmm. But things that are active, like take an action, spend a charge, I can only do that while I'm a mystic. I can't do it while I'm something else.
All right.
Then I will investigate.
Oh yeah. How many? There's only one clue.
One clue there. Oh, I guess I should investigate that clue, shouldn't I? I mean, it is right there.
Yeah.
But the shroud there is 3.
Yeah, and it says while you're here or something.
Yeah.
Forced when backstage is revealed, put 2 of the... Okay. While you're in the backstage area, each hidden treachery in your hand counts as 3 cards instead of 1. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I will... you know what? I'll go ahead and use an action to investigate that clue. Let's just see what happens.
All right. Well, here's the bag. Right. Everybody's favorite bag.
All right. So I am... my Intellect is 3, the Shroud is 3, so we're at even odds. Well, not even odds, but even to get it.
Even Stevens?
See what I draw. A
0.
Hey, just what I needed.
So you got a clue.
I've got a clue. For my third act, I will investigate. Sure.
This one or this one? Does it matter?
It doesn't matter to me.
All right.
This is the rehearsal room. Forced. After you succeed by 2 or more while investigating the rehearsal room, take 1 horror. As you enter this room, silently confronting you is a giant symbol torn into the wallpaper. You cannot tell whether the wall was deliberately vandalized or the material peeled away in the strange pattern on its own. So the shroud here is only 1, and there is 1 clue per investigator. And if you would be so kind as to flip me over, those are my 3 actions.
Okay.
I'm done for now. I'm going to stay in the mystic role before
I'm going to wake up here in the theater. Must have been one hell of an intermission, is what it says. To say that the theater is a disarray would be a profound understatement. The walls and seats, previously polished to a shine, are cracked and caked with dirt. The curtains are tattered, and the seat is stained with old blood. You aren't sure what's worse, the smell of rot or the nagging feeling that you've been asleep for a very long time. This has a shroud of 2. There are no clues. So I guess the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 2 resources, and I'm going to pull out a flashlight. Because a flashlight is very important when you're lurking around in spooky theaters.
Yep. I worked in a theater for some years, and we never went anywhere without our flashlights.
And I think probably since most of the theater members or the people in the audience are dead, I think I'm going to use a move action and go backstage.
Okay.
And see if there's anybody there.
You might hear somebody bumping around in one of the rehearsal
I hear someone
rooms.
bumping around. So not seeing anyone here, I'm going to go ahead and use my third action to come into the rehearsal room. Oh, hello.
Well, hi.
What is going on?
Well, everybody's dead.
That's creepy.
And someone has scrawled this ugly sign into this rehearsal room wall.
I wish we could talk more, but my turn is over. All right. So now that we are done with the investigator phase, it is the enemy phase. There are no enemies, thankfully, yet. So now we get to do the upkeep phase where we reset, flip our cards. Oh, hello.
Hi.
And then we ready all of our exhausted cards, which we have none. We draw 1 card and we get 1 resource. Nice.
Indeed.
And now we get to do the mythos phase, which I hate. Because now we get to put 1 doom on the track, and then each investigator draws 1 card from the top of the encounter deck. So, lead investigator, lead on.
All right. I have a treachery card, Frozen in Fear. Revelation, put Frozen in Fear into play into your threat area. The first time you perform one of the following actions, move, fight, or evade each round, it costs 1 additional action. Forced, at the end of your turn, test will at 3. If you succeed, discard Frozen in Fear. All right, I am Frozen in Fear.
Okay, I guess I'm kind of scary as a gravedigger showing up at the theater. I'm going to get a swarm of rats. This has the hunter thing.
Mm-hmm.
Horde of cruel rats. Yes. They have a attack of 1, an agility of 3, and a hit point of 1.
All right.
And they will cause me 1 damage, and I guess they cause me 1 damage now?
No.
Okay.
When they attack, in the monster phase.
All right. In the monster phase. So now we are back into the investigator phase.
Yep.
And you are going to go first,
Okay.
Lola Hayes.
I will do that. I am going to switch roles. I'm going to switch to the survivor role.
Okay. Now, it doesn't cost an action to do that?
Nope, it does not. I will spend 3 resources, and I will get the Dark Horse card. Lola is a Dark Horse. This is the backbone of this deck. So Dark Horse is a condition. We have a limit of 1 per investigator. That's not 1 per deck. It's just I can only have 1 up at a time.
Mm-hmm.
During the upkeep phase, you may choose to not gain resources. While you have no resources in your resource pool, you get +1 will, +1 intellect, +1 fight, and +1 evade.
Oh, how about that? You don't have any resources.
Hey, wow.
It's almost like you spent them all, knowing that Dark Horse would be useful to you.
An amazing
That
coincidence.
is a pretty cool card. And that's a card that's not new to this deck. I think that's one from the Dunwich Horror
it's
story.
from the Dunwich box.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's Lola's first act. For her second act.
And so are any of those things that you did count double?
Nope, that's just move, fight, or evade.
Okay.
Let's say for my second action, I am going to investigate.
All right.
We have a shroud there of 1.
1.
My intellect is now 4 because of Dark Horse, so I'm at +3.
Cool.
-2, good enough. Another clue, thanks, sir. And for my third action, I will investigate again.
All right. No.
Oh, tentaculars. Ugh.
Yep. Instant
failure?
Instant failure.
That's all it is?
I'm pretty sure nothing else.
Nothing weird listed on there? Okay, that's good.
Nothing else has popped up.
Bad enough. Okay.
Yeah, bad enough.
All right, and then so that was my third and final action, but I have this forced action at the end of my turn. I test will at 3. My will is now 4, so I'm at +1.
0.
I am
Correct.
successful.
Get rid of that.
I can discard Frozen in Fear.
All right. Well, I would like to use some resources, but if I do that, these rats are going to attack me. So I will just attack the rats. I have a fist of 4 against their fist of 1, so I'm pretty sure that I can beat them. I hope so. And I get a -1.
Yay.
The rats are defeated. No victory points on those rats. After you defeat an enemy, play an asset from your discard pile. Boom. I don't have that. So
that's cool. Oh, Gravedigger.
I'm a Gravedigger. I get to pull things
see
back.
What they did there.
And so my deck has some cards that, like a knife. If I get rid of my knife, I get to instantly bring it back.
Throw your knife and it comes back. Like a boomerang. That's cute. Yeah.
All right. So I guess, let's see. To investigate, I need to use my intellect, my book powers. My book powers are 2. And the shroud is 1. You didn't make up any little spreadsheet cards for us this time, Brad?
I did not have time. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
Just gotta figure you'll win.
Oh, how about this? Play after you defeat an enemy. I'm going to spend a resource. I'm going to play Evidence. Play after you defeat an enemy. Discover 1 clue at your location.
Okay. Well done.
There we go. Now I don't have enough resources, so that was my second action. My third action will be to just gain a resource.
Okay.
And then I'm done. All right, now the enemy phase.
Yep.
No enemies.
All right.
Excellent. Now we can reset everything. Oh, hello.
Hey.
And we can reset any cards. I had some
card.
flashlight things to help me with my investigate as well.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think we should do next there, Lola? I saw some rats that I didn't care for, and you look kind of scared. I see there's another room over there. Should we go check it out here in a moment?
We should, yep.
All right, well, first, let us... Oh, yeah, upkeep. We get to draw a card and get a resource.
Yeah, and I think I am going to take a pass on taking a resource.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, because you get to...
Because I get to do that.
Power up.
Yep.
Interesting. So, okay, so if we have a... Okay, I'll just wait until I get up to that. Okay, so Mythos phase then.
Okay.
And encounters.
Well.
Did you get something not so good?
They're all something not so
good,
man.
I mean, there wasn't one called ice cream and popcorn and candy?
There's no kittens card in this one. Treachery card, Spirit's Torment, Curse. Geist. Revelation. Attached to your location. Forced. After you leave attached location, you must either take one horror or lose one action. As an action, place one of your clues on attached location. Discard Spirit's Torment. So, that's weird.
So we have to attach it.
Yep.
And you have to attach your...
So I could drop a clue there.
to discard the Spirit's Torment. But if
and then
we leave this location, we have to take a horror or lose one action.
Yeah. I think it would be more efficient for me to drop a clue.
Probably.
As an action, and then reinvestigate. It's still going to cost us 2 actions, one way or the other.
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll see.
Because I got Poltergeist. Cannot be damaged except by spell. This is a monster, a geist. Cannot be damaged except by spell, relic, or encounter cards. Oh, how does that work? Cannot be damaged except by spell, relic, or encounter cards. What's an encounter card?
One of these.
Oh. Parlay. Test your book knowledge of 3 to attempt to banish the geist. If you succeed, deal it 1 damage.
Weird.
Oh my gosh.
How much damage does it have?
It has 2 horrors, 2 mental damage.
That's what it does. But
That's what it does.
How many hit points? Does it
2.
have? 2. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I might be able to take care of this for you.
Well, he's attached to me. My book learning is only 2, so I'm 1 down on it. So I would have to spend some things, which I do have a thing that I could use when I get to it. And yeah, I'd only be able to take it up to even.
Yeah, I've got a spell. I've got my shriveling spell. I can.
Okay.
Shrivel that geist.
We're done with the Mythos phase, so now we're back to the Investigator phase.
All right.
So you're going to switch to Survivor mode?
Switch out of Survival mode into Mystic mode.
And so you're losing your +1 abilities.
Nope. So this is a passive.
So you don't have to be
I don't need to use an action to activate this.
Okay.
So this stays live.
Even when you switch to a different...
Right. So it's cards like Shriveling where it requires an action to activate it.
Okay.
Then I have to be of that type to do the action.
Okay.
But these passive things roll on.
That makes sense.
Okay, I'm going to use a charge of Shriveling against the Geist there.
Okay.
So I'll spend 1 charge.
All right.
I fight. The attack uses will instead of fight and deals +1 damage. My will is currently 4. What's its fight?
Its fight is 3.
So I'm at +1. I'm not doing too great here, but I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and commit guts to this also.
Okay.
So that puts me at +3.
Okay. A 0.
Got it.
So did you kill it?
I killed it.
Okay, because it's got a hit point of 2 and your thing added a +1.
+1 damage. Yep.
Okay.
No victory points.
No
now,
victory
Guts
points.
allows me to draw 1 card on a successful test. So that's good.
That's really weird how these cards are coming out. Because this was Spirit's Torment and we just fought a Poltergeist.
Yeah, yep.
And those rats were there and you were terrified of rats.
I am.
Oh, wait, I am the one that's terrified of rats.
I was just acting like I was terrified of rats.
All right.
So I'm thinking, Steven, that I should just move out of here and
You don't want to go check that?
Well, no, that's not connected. We've got to go back to the backstage area.
Oh, we have to go here and then over to here.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm thinking I'll just walk out of here and lose an action.
You're going to lose an action? Yeah, because there's no reason to be back in here, right?
Right.
We're not going to lose a clue. Okay.
Right. So if you so I'm done.
Okay.
I would recommend that you do the same.
I'm also going to just move out of here as my first action. And then I'm going to spend 4 resources. I know it's a lot of resources, but I cannot pass up this item. The 45 automatic, which uses 4 ammo. I pull my gun out.
Wow.
I've seen ghosts. I've seen rats. Screw this. I'm not taking any crap. I may be a gravedigger, but I'm a gravedigger that comes prepared for any situation.
All right.
So that's my second action.
Nope, that's your third action.
Oh, is that my third action?
Well, you spent 2 to get out of the room.
Oh, because that's how much it takes? Oh, yeah, lose an action. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, then that's done with that.
Yep.
All right. Enemy phase. There are no enemies, thank goodness.
Yay.
And now it is upkeep phase. Oh, hello.
Hi. I will draw a card.
I will also draw a card, and I will take a resource.
Shoot. I got my weakness. Crisis of Identity. Revelation. Discard all cards you control of your current role.
Oh, boo.
So that's shriveling. Glad I got at least one use out of it.
Yeah, you got one use out of it.
That stinks. So this is Lola's problem. She switches roles so much, she just doesn't know who she is.
Yeah.
Then discard the top card of your deck. Switch your role to the class of the discarded card. If the discarded card is a weakness, switch your role to neutral. Oh, it is my strength. It is my improvisation card.
Oh, cool.
No, not good. I discarded it.
No,
so I'm
that's
neutral.
not good. So now you're neutral?
Yep. So I'll just use the plain invest. Actually, I'll just use
white.
White.
Okay.
Boy, that stinks. All right.
You are a complicated...
This is a really complicated character.
Yeah.
I am going to choose to take a resource this turn.
Probably a good idea. And you drew a card already.
I already.
Yeah,
that was my
your
weakness that
okay.
I drew. Yep.
All right, Mythos phase. We are
halfway there.
We are halfway there. That's not good. And we have three
clues.
Three clues, and we need 3 more to go. So go ahead and draw your encounter, Brad.
All right. Ooh. Your turn.
Okay. I wonder what card Brad might have drawn. I get treachery. And so, okay, so which ones are the ones that we're not supposed to tell people?
So this is hidden. So
okay.
It would be like look under read the title, read the name out to yourself, and then look at the first line of text there. It would say hidden as one of the keywords.
Okay, mine's just revelation.
Okay.
Treachery. Black stars rise. This is an omen. Revelation. Test my book smarts at 4. If you fail, you must either place 1 doom on the current agenda or take 1 horror for each point you fail by. This effect can cause the current agenda to advance. Yikes. Holy crapioli. Okay, so my book smarts is 2. I'm down by 2. I'm probably just going to try to add 1 to the doom marker. Yeah, you must either place 1 doom on the current agenda or take 1 horror for each point you fail by. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna leave it as is.
All right.
And I'm gonna hope for the best. -1. So let's see. I'm going to spend 1 resource. And I'm going to play Lucky. Play when you would fail a skill test, get +2 to your skill value for that test. So that would put me up to 4. I'm down by 3. I lost by 1, which is better than losing by 3.
Yep.
I think I've got 6 horror. I think I'm going to just take 1 horror.
Okay.
For each point that I lost by. Because I don't want that doom to advance just yet.
You got lucky there.
I did get lucky. Oh, wait, I see what you did there, Brad.
Yeah.
All right. Put that back. Yeah, I think we... okay, so here's where I am right now in this game. I'm surprised that... And I shuffled this deck really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know what's coming, but I'm surprised at this point in the game we haven't had like some horrible things that we haven't been able to take care of yet. And maybe this is because it's the first game in an adventure.
I think it's the first game in an adventure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
it's a little.
Would you like to go first, Lola, as the first player?
Sure.
Okay.
Did you say something? I'm sorry. I thought I heard you say something.
Oh, okay. Maybe you did not.
I'm going to move to this backstage doorway. This is a dressing room.
Oh, nice.
It's private. Oh, this is nice for you. You can spend 3 actions here and heal 3 horror. I will tell you, there are no clues here.
Oh, boo. So this is a good place to heal up,
though. It is boo indeed, yeah. Weirdly, as much as I'd like to leave here, just something tells me I shouldn't. I'm going to spend 1 resource. Oh wait, no. Before I do that, I'm going to change to the Guardian role, and I will spend 1 resource and play Prepared for the Worst. This is a tactic. I search the top 9 cards of my deck for a weapon asset and add it to my hand, and then shuffle my deck.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards for a weapon asset.
What happens if you don't have a weapon asset?
You
wasted your turn.
I wasted my turn.
But you'd think in 9 cards out of 40 you would have a weapon, providing that you had more than 1 weapon in your deck.
There's a lot of pictures of weapons on these cards. But alas, no weapons. Wow, that is harsh.
Alas, Yorick, there are no weapons.
Yeah. Okay, well that stinks. I will quickly shuffle my deck. I have 1 more action to take. What to do?
I don't know. You've got something going on that I can't help you with that I know of.
Yeah, I guess I'll just... Boy, that stinks. That is not how I wanted that to happen. I guess I'll just sit tight.
Really?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, wait, no. I can take the rest action, right? Or something and draw a card or something.
You can... You can draw 1 card or gain 1 resource.
I will draw 1 card. All right. Yeah, there we go. That's nice. All right.
All right.
Now it's your turn.
Well, I guess you didn't hear me go off wandering off, but I don't think there's anything backstage. So let's all go to the lobby. Move once to the theater. Move once to the lobby. Wait a minute. These aren't jujubes. Through the tall glass doors leading into the lobby, you can see this room is nearly as dilapidated as the auditorium. Signs promoting the King in Yellow haunt you from inside. Forced. When lobby is revealed, put 2 of the set-aside lobby doorway locations into play at random. And then, and then there's like 2 actions, draw 3 cards. So I can spend 2 actions and draw 3 cards.
Yep.
And I'm supposed to bring, let's see, so we're done with the backstage doorway. So I'm supposed to put 2 of these lobby cards. I'll put this one away as well. 2 of these lobby cards into play.
Okay.
And this place has 1 clue, but it has a shroud of 4. And my brains are not... Let's see. So 2 moves to get into the lobby. I think I'm just going to try to investigate. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use my flashlight to look around this place. And the location gets a -2 shroud for this investigation. Okay. So that puts me even with the lobby for the shroud.
The shroud is -2. Your ability is 2.
Yep.
So you're at 0.
And then I'm going to use my resourceful card, and I'm going to use it for my my book learnings, so I can investigate my intellect. And then I'm going to
Well, hang on.
I'll tell you what. Well,
let's think on this for a second. Your flashlight reduced the shroud by 2.
Yes.
To
2.
2.
Yes. I'm at 2.
Your ability is 2.
Right. Here's the reason why I want to use resourceful. Put me up by 1.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I'm successful at this, I get to choose a survivor card that's not named resourceful and put it back into my hand, which means I can put my lucky card back into my hand.
All right. I think that's a good idea.
All right. Oops. Somebody came out of their little pocket. Oh, hey, look at this. I got the Elder Sign. I got the Elder Sign.
It's on your card. It's on your character.
Yep, I know. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't anything there. Effect, +2. If this test is successful, return 1 card from your discard pile into your hand. I used Resourceful as well. So, yeah, I won. So not only am I going to return Lucky to my hand, I'm also going to return Evidence to my hand.
Nice. Well done.
But I do have to get rid of Resourceful out of that. And I get the clue.
All right. We have 4 of the 6 required clues.
4 of the 6 required clues. And my turn is done.
Right. Well, I would tell you to flip me over, but...
I know.
No
it's
monsters.
Probably best that we ought to do that. So now it is the upkeep phase, or the enemy phase. There are no enemies that we know of.
Now we're in the upkeep phase.
Now we can flip back over. Hey, where'd you go?
Hey.
And reset any actions, blah, 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 blah. And now we get to go to the Mythos phase.
Well, no.
Oh, no, we got to draw a card.
card.
I always forget about drawing a card.
I'm going to
And gain a resource.
I'm going to pass on resource myself.
Okay. Oh, I got something really good. I got something really good. Ha, ha, ha. Yep, I've got 2 hand items. Okay. Let's see how the encounter deck
now
screws us over, Brad.
All right. You want me to go first?
Yes.
Ooh, I hear dissonant voices. I cannot play assets or events. At the end of the round, I discard dissonant voices.
Oh, boo. That's an old one.
It's really...
That's a blast from the past.
Really loud in here.
Oh, and I'm going to get a Frozen in Fear, Terror, Revelation. Put Frozen in Fear until you play in your threat area. The first time you perform one of the following actions. At the end of your turn, test your head. If you succeed, discard Frozen in Fear.
Test your will.
Test my will. I'm even with that. So
there you go. All right. I'm going to go first if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
I'm going to move.
All right.
These dissonant voices are making it really difficult for me to hear.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to stand here, spend 2 actions, because I can no longer hear now the whispers in my head. That was making it so I couldn't move more than 1 space per turn.
Oh, that was your treachery thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to spend 2 actions, discard whispers in my head. At the end of the round, I get to discard dissonant voices.
All right.
I'm done.
All right. Even though I'm frozen in fear, I find in the lobby someone just left their leather coat sitting around.
Oh, nice.
Leather coat has a cost of 0. It is a armor item. Let's see, what does this say? The coat was not the most fashionable choice, but it did feel warm and reassuring in its bulk. It actually has a health of 2 on this, so it can absorb 2 damage on this. So, yay for me.
You know, I wore a coat similar to that when I played the role of Jessica in Terror at the Station.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It'd be more interesting if you were actually in the same room as I was.
Doesn't matter.
All right. The first time I perform each round, it costs 1 additional action. So I'm going to go ahead and move to this area.
All right.
And so that's 2 actions. So this is my 3rd action.
Okay. Opening the lobby doorway.
Green room, private. The double arrow means fast, right? Or is that just an action? So just as an action?
Spend an action. Yeah.
Okay, spend an action, investigate. You get +3 to your book learning for this investigation. After the skill test ends, discard each card in your... After the skills test ends, discard each card in your hand. So investigate. You get a +3 for this investigation. After the skill test ends, discard each card in your hand.
Wow.
This is a Shroud of 5, 1 clue per investigator.
Okay.
Yeah, clues. So you're going to have to... Whoever's going to investigate this is going to lose their entire hand. And I don't want to lose my entire hand, because I have a pretty awesome hand. And that's the end of my turn. Oh, Frozen in Fear. At the end of your turn, test your brain power, which is 3. Test my willpower. If you succeed, discard Frozen in Fear. Do I have anything to boost that? Maybe. Ooh, I could throw that in, but that's really too good of a... Yeah, I'll go ahead and do this, just because I need to be up by 1. I'm going to throw in my dodge because it's got a willpower on there, so that puts me up by 1. Ooh, -1. I win. So I get to discard that, and I get to discard that. And monster phase, there are no monsters. So now we can do our upkeep phase.
All right.
And you're still here. You're here, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Still backstage.
All right. We get to draw a card and get 1 resource.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to... pass on the resource. At the end of the round, do that. Also, make sure we check our cards. My hand size is 7.
I'm still at 5.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you this question on here. I can put this into play before I do anything, or is this an immediate after I play?
So it's the reaction thing.
Okay.
So it's after you
investigate.
I
Successfully. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't cost you an action, it just reacts to that other event.
Well, I mean, I still have to pay the cost.
Right.
Okay. All the upkeep is done, so why don't we get into the encounter?
We
are
don't,
at
because
5.
The encounter phase sucks. That's why we don't. All right. Counter card.
Okay.
Encounter card, Stephen.
Are you at 8?
Am I? I'm fine. I will check hand size now.
Okay.
It's not the check hand size part of the game.
My encounter card says Fanatic. A humanoid cultist. Spawn. Reveal location with the most clues. Well, that's where I'm at. Forced. After Fanatic interplay, move 1 clue from Fanatic's location to Fanatic. Forced. When you defeat Fanatic, take control of all of its clues. Nice. All right. So it's going to take one of those clues.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it is. I kind of like that. And he doesn't have a... He spawns at that location. So does that mean he immediately engages with me?
He engages you.
He has a fight of 3, an agility of 3, and an attack or health points of 2. He causes 1 damage.
Okay.
All right.
I'm trying to figure out what I should do here. I guess...
Yeah, because now we're back onto the investigator phase. And this is the last round that we will go through before the agenda moves forward.
Yep.
I have 2 clues, and we're still 2 clues short.
Yeah, and I had a plan, but it is no longer any good. So I'm thinking, okay, so I can... Lola's tired of being backstage alone. She's about to come running frantically up to the front of the theater.
Okay.
Do you think she should run through this lobby doorway, or do you think she should come see you in the green room?
Man, if you've got some way to investigate that green room, I mean, it's pretty tough.
I don't now, but I would be able to next turn.
Do you want to change your power source?
I guess just for the sake of changing it to... No, you know what? I'm not. I actually like the thing I am now. I'm just going to go move.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to investigate this next
I would
turn.
go to the next one then.
All right.
And see what's in that other
I don't know if I'm
lobby.
going to be able to investigate that next turn either.
Oh.
I kind of want to just...
hang out with me.
Maybe I'll just come up to the theater.
Gain a resource.
Spend 2 actions and shake these whispers in my head.
Ah, okay.
That are keeping me from playing events.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, you know, she's memorized a lot of lines, and it's just sometimes...
especially those pages from...
you can hear them...
The King in Yellow.
Yeah, Casilda's song kind of plays through her head.
Wow.
And she least wants it to. Yeah.
Okay. Just because I can, and just because I'm somewhat nervous, I'm going to go ahead and get an emergency cache and gain 3 resources. Okay. And pile those onto my 45.
Wait, those go into your 45? No way.
It says gain 3 resources. Oh, yeah. I guess it just says gain 3 resources.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll just go ahead and gain 3 resources. I was thinking ammo. I was thinking of the ammo cache. Yeah. Because it's got the gun there.
Yeah.
And then... I guess that was an action. I should not have done that.
Well, then don't.
Because the guy's going to attack me.
That's right. That would create an...
yeah, I don't want to do that.
Opportunity.
Okay.
Just shoot him.
I'm going to. I'm going to use one of my ammos. Spend 1 ammo fight. You get +1 to your fisticuffs for this attack. This attack deals +1 damage. So, I'm at 4. Now I'm at 5. 2, it's 3. Yeah. -1. I succeed, and I think I kill it because I do an additional damage. So, right? So I do 1 damage, and then this attack deals +1 damage.
Okay, so
right?
2 damage.
So I'll get that clue.
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes, and I'm going to go ahead and spend... oh, wait. Can I gain a clue if there are no clues at the... oh, no, wait.
There's a clue.
I'm going to.
Oh, yeah. Use your evidence.
Spend my evidence.
Oh, look at you.
And I'm going to get this other clue at this location, which means, Brad...
hey.
We are at 6.
No, we are.
We are at 6.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Hold on. So that was my... yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So let's spend our 6 clues together as a group. Okay. The Awakening. Okay. A shadow creeps along the wall beside you, and your heart leaps into your throat. You turn, and a figure flits away just out of sight. Either your mind is playing tricks on you, or someone else is in the theater. You follow the direction of the shadow, rounding a nearby corner. At the far end of the hall, he stands awaiting you. A man in an elegant black suit, his face covered by a pale mask. Though his attire has changed, you instantly recognize him as the actor who played the role of the stranger, one of the characters from The King in Yellow. He turns and disappears through an open doorway, as if taunting you to follow. Choose one of the set-aside locations at random. We don't have any set-aside.
Yeah, there's 2 left.
Oh, okay. These that I thought we were done with. Let's see. Choose one of the set-aside locations at random. Put that location into play and spawn the set-aside the man in the pallid mask enemy at that location instead of his normal spawn location.
Left hand or right hand?
Left.
The backstage trap room.
Okay. So he will, the man in the pallid mask, so he is a humanoid elite. Spawn, okay. He is aloof, meaning he doesn't come after us.
Okay.
Investigate. Your location gets +2 shroud for this investigation. If you succeed, instead of discovering clues, defeat the man in the pallid mask. Ooh, interesting.
Say that again. How does that go?
So we have to investigate.
I see. Okay, so investigate that location. All right. He is aloof. We have to engage him or investigate. Oh, nice.
So we engage him or investigate. If we engage him... so, yeah, aloof means he doesn't follow us. He doesn't come after us.
Right.
He just kind of hangs out.
He does not engage us.
And if we enter into that room, he won't engage us.
Right. He's like the whippoorwills.
Yeah, so the location gets a +2 shroud, which we don't know what the shroud of this room is.
Right.
But if we succeed when we're investigating in there, you defeat the man in the pallid mask.
Yeah.
Okay.
Easy enough.
All right. Advance to one of the 3 copies of the 2A of Act 2A at random. Remove the other 2 copies of Act 2A from the game without looking at them.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it confused me when I was setting up because I'm like, why does this say 2A, 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 2A?
Which one? Left, right, or middle?
Let's go middle.
Middle it is.
Act 2A, The Stranger. The mysterious stranger from the King in Yellow might know something about what happened during the intermission. You must find and confront him if you are to discover the truth. Objective: when the man in the pallid mask would be discarded from play, advance. Damn it. So now we have to go after that guy.
Okay. No, we know where he is.
And we have to defeat him.
Yeah. And you have 2 more actions left.
I do.
I mean, about the... right, your evidence was a reaction, right?
Right,
or not
right. Yeah, fast. It was a fast, so it doesn't count as an action. So now I will use my emergency cash to get 3 resources. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to... I think I'm going to spend 1 and get scavenging. After you successfully investigate by 2 or more, exhaust scavenging, choose an item card in your discard pile and add it to your hand.
Okay.
So I think I'm doing that right. Doesn't that set aside? Because it was telling me to exhaust a card. Right? Or is this play only when as a reaction?
Well, okay, so yeah, as a...
Oh, it's a reaction trigger, so it doesn't play.
Yeah, in fact, there may not be any... Well, you'll have to investigate.
Right, and I can't investigate here, so... let's see. So I fought a guy and killed him.
Mm-hmm.
I got some emergency cash. There's nothing else in this room, so I'm just going to move back to the lobby and end my turn.
All right.
Monster turn. He's aloof. He doesn't have prey. He just is hanging out.
Right.
He wanted us to follow him. Upkeep phase.
Upkeep phase.
1 card and 1 resource. Oh, yes. Nice.
Ooh, that is nice. Wow. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to forego the resources again.
Ooh, Brad, you are really pushing it. Okay, well, then let us advance.
Oh, yeah.
The mythos.
All right.
Or the agenda, sorry.
The malformed body of an unnatural nightmare slams onto the stage, its slithering tendrils reaching into the aisles.
Oh, Haster.
It opens its maw and lets out a shrill, piercing song. The melody is uncanny. The notes sear into your mind. Pain pounds in your forehead, and blood runs from your ears. Search all set-aside cards and the victory display for the royal emissary enemy and spawn it in the theater.
All right, here he is. Prey. He's going to prey the one with the lowest willpower.
Okay.
He's Massive Hunter Retaliate. Forced. At the end of the enemy phase, each investigator at the royal emissary's location or connecting location takes 1 horror. He has a...
Wait, what?
Yeah. At the end of the enemy phase, each investigator at royal emissary's location or connecting location takes 1 horror.
Oh, Lord. Okay, actually he's going to engage me since he's there and I'm here.
Well, okay.
Right? Yes.
All right, what else do we have going on our...
That's it. So next card.
Oh, there's only 2 acts, or 2 agendas.
Encore. The creature's song echoes relentlessly through the halls of the theater. The melody repeats again and again, yet somehow never the same note twice. Forced, after royal enemy is added to the victory display, remove all doom from play and reset the agenda deck to agenda 1A. Then place 3 doom on that agenda.
Okay, so this guy's going to keep coming back again and again and again.
Well, but we'll get a break. So when we put him in the victory display, we remove all Doom from play and reset the agenda deck to Agenda 1A.
Okay.
All right. And put 3 Doom on that. Okay.
So this is a Doom of 6. And so he's on you right now.
Yeah.
All right, you get an encounter card.
All right.
I will try to come in and help you.
Treachery, twisted to his will, a pact. Revelation, if there is no Doom in play...
Darn it.
Oh, twisted to his will gains surge. Okay. Otherwise, test X, where X is the amount of Doom in play. If you fail, discard 2 cards from your hand at random. So I guess we just ditch that and surge it. Okay. Swarm of rats. Creature, hunter. A horde of cruel rats skitters forth in an undulating wave of claws, teeth, and mottled fur. Yunk. There it is. All right.
Oh, man. So we have to kill the emissary.
We got to kill him.
And we have to kill him.
Not so much kill the emissary.
How much? He does, like, a lot of damage.
He does 2 damage. The rats do 1 damage. He has 4. The messenger from Aldebaran has 4 hit points.
I get twisted to his will, a pact. Okay, so we just discard that, right?
Yeah,
and I do a surge.
Yep.
It doesn't say surge on there.
If there's no Doom in play, twisted to his will gains surge.
Oh, okay. And I get Spires of Carcosa and Omen, Revelation, attached to your location. Then place 2 Doom at that location. If there's no Doom on attached location, discard Spires of Carcosa. Wait, attached to your location, then place 2 Doom on the location.
Okay.
If there's no Doom on attached location, discard Spires of Carcosa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that would happen when we reset or something like that.
Okay. Investigate. If you succeed, instead of discovering clues here, remove 1 Doom from the attached location.
Oh, I could do
that. Okay, it's the investigator phase. What you gonna do?
Oh, what am I gonna do?
You gonna switch over to another power?
I had a whole series of things I wanted to do, to be honest with you.
I think I'm gonna come in and help you. You know what?
You want to go first?
I think...
Because if you could get these guys off of me, I could go backstage.
So retaliate is, I mean, I can attack that guy without having him attached to me, right?
Yes.
But if I miss, then he's going to attack you.
If you miss, your attack hits me.
But what does his retaliate
do? His retaliate is he's going to attack you, I think. So each time an investigator fails a skill test while attacking a ready enemy with the retaliate keyword, after applying all results for that skill test, that enemy performs an attack against the attacking investigator. So it would be against you.
Okay.
An enemy does not exhaust after performing a retaliate attack. This attack occurs whether the enemy is engaged with the attacking investigator or not. Let's double check massive here, just because. Ready enemy with the massive keyword is considered to be engaged with each investigator at the same location as it. An exhausted enemy with the massive keyword is not considered to be engaged with any investigators. An enemy with the massive keyword cannot be placed in an investigator's threat area.
Oh, so he's just hanging out here.
Right, I guess so, since he's engaged with everybody there.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
When an enemy with the massive keyword attacks during the enemy phase, resolve its full attack against each investigator it is engaged with, 1 investigator at a time. The lead investigator chooses the order in which these attacks resolve. The massive enemy does not exhaust until its final attack of the phase resolves. When an enemy with the massive keyword makes an attack of opportunity, that attack only resolves against the investigator who provoked the attack. A massive enemy does not move with an engaged investigator who moves away from a massive enemy's location. If an investigator fails a combat test against a massive enemy, no damage is dealt to the engaged investigators. Okay, that's nice.
But he has retaliate, so he's going to do damage anyway.
Yeah, that's that thing where if it's because it's engaged with me and you miss, I don't take your damage.
Oh, okay. All right. So I can go... So he's not engaged with you, but you have those rats to deal with. And he's not going to attack you if you do something else, right?
So, one thing I might...
I think I can, if I can hit him, which I think I'm going to be able to. 1, 2, 3, 4. I might be able to kill him.
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh, dude. Okay, I was going to say I might be able to evade him, and that would exhaust him, and he wouldn't be able to. He would be exhausted for a while.
I think I can kill him.
All right, come kill him, man.
All right, then I will go first.
Sure.
I will move into this location. Action the first. I will spend 4, 2, 3, 4, and attach a beat cop that I have. I get +1 to fight.
You must have thought he was dead, but he was just also dozed off in the
Yes.
seats there. Oh, that's cool that you found him.
Okay. All right. So now... Okay. So now I have an attack of 4, an attack of 5 with my beat cop.
Okay.
I'm going to throw in Vicious Blow, which will add 1 to that.
Okay.
So now I'm up to 6. And then I'm going to use one of my ammunitions from my 45 automatic to get another plus to this attack, which also deals another plus to the damage. So I'm at 4, 5, 6, 7 to its 4. Okay. 0. I beat it. Okay. So
Wait,
let's...
Okay. All right.
What?
Nothing.
What were you going to say?
No, nothing.
All right, so just so I can keep track of these.
Okay.
Okay, there's 1 damage that I just do just by myself.
Okay.
Okay. There is another damage that gets dealt because of the gun.
Okay.
Here's another damage that gets dealt because of Vicious Blow.
All right.
Yeah, that's probably what we should have done. And then if I discard my Beat Cop, deal 1 damage to an enemy at your location.
Okay.
And I'm going to do that.
Now, is that an action discarding him, or is that...
That is an immediate...
It's like one of those lightning bolt
trigger,
things?
yep.
Okay.
Fast trigger.
All right.
So, he is now dead. We get 2 to the victory.
All right.
The dooms go away, right?
Okay. So let's check here. All right. After royal enemy is added to the victory display, remove all doom from play. Yes. And reset the agenda deck back to agenda 1A. So these go away. That discards.
Yep.
Then place 3 doom on that agenda.
Okay.
So we're back here at the theater is eerily silent.
All right. There you go, Brad.
Right. Well done. Now, do you have another action?
Okay, so there's move.
Can you take out the swarm of
cop,
rats?
No. Move, beat cop, attack.
Oh, okay. All right.
And I'm trying to see if the... And,
you know what?
hold on.
You know what? Wait. So you played beat cop?
Yeah.
So it did take an attack of opportunity.
No. Why would it?
Because you can't, when you're engaged with an enemy...
Okay, then. Beat cop, move.
Okay.
Attack.
Right. Okay, well, all right. We'll retro that. You
Okay.
found beat cop in the lobby.
Yeah, he was in the lobby.
All right.
After you defeat an enemy, play an asset from your discard pile. Play an asset from your discard pile, paying its cost. Limit once per round. Paying its cost. I'm going to go with evident. Let's see.
No, that's not an asset.
Oh, yeah. What assets do I have?
Beat cop.
Would this have been discarded?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, because
I don't have 4. I don't have 4
you can't pay
things.
For it. Okay.
Yeah. But I don't think I have any assets, any other assets. Okay.
But yes, it would have been discarded because you had to discard him in order to defeat that enemy.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go.
All right.
I think I did that right, except for the order.
I am trying to figure out what I want to do with...
So now we just need to go and get this guy dead.
Yeah. Boy, oh boy.
So let's go get that guy dead. Well,
I got to get these rats off of me. I think...
You don't have any fighting?
No, I do. I have fighting.
How is Lola at her fighting skills?
Right
she ever
now,
one of them boxing pictures?
She's acting like a guardian.
Oh, okay.
No, she's been, in some stage fighting. She has done some stage fighting.
Okay.
I'm going to fight the rats. My fight is actually at 4.
Oh, okay. They're only at 1.
They're only at 1, so I'm +3. Fighting the rats is not really...
Hey,
0.
all
Got
right.
him. All right.
Nice. So they are dead.
For one action. For my second action, Okay, what do we need to do for this guy? What do we
Okay,
do?
so we could fight him if we wanted, but he's got to fight a 4. He has 3 hit points. We can investigate. Your location gets +2 to the shroud at this investigation. If you succeed instead of discovering clues, defeat the man in the pallid mask.
Okay, what is we don't know what the shroud is.
We don't know what the shroud is because we haven't been in that room yet.
I'm going to play improvisation.
Okay.
I'm going to switch my roll to neutral.
Okay.
So fast, play only during your turn, so this is not an action. Switch your roll until the end of your turn. Reduce the resource card of the next card you play of your roll by 3. Draw 1 card. So I will play Flashlight, reducing its cost by 3 to -1. And I drew a card. So that's 1 action. Oh, Steven.
Do you got it?
No, I have an interesting card I want to play. I want to go a little deeper. I want to learn more about this.
Oh, you're really going to just
I'm gonna
draw this out.
I am going to draw this out.
I
think this
Brad.
I think this is something to do. I think
okay.
I'm going to now. I got to switch rolls using this card.
Okay.
But I haven't used my switch rolls action yet.
Okay. And so that ended up giving you the ability to
play
something for 3 less.
A neutral card for 3 less,
okay.
basically.
So put your 3 charges on that one.
Oh, thank you.
And then you drew a card.
I drew a card, yep.
And so that was all part of 1 action. So now...
my first action was to actually play the flashlight.
Okay.
Now I'm going to use her lightning reaction thing to switch my roll to Mystic.
Okay.
As my second action... Oh, you're going to hate me.
Probably, because I'd rather just like...
Oh, I don't have a thing. I need a resource to do this.
You could take a resource.
I could.
You could draw a card or take a resource.
You are really going to hate me.
And then you could do whatever you're going to do.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Instead of switching to Mystic, I'm going to stay neutral. I'm going to... I got 6 cards here. I'm going to move there for my second action. He's aloof. He's not going to hurt me.
He's not going to hurt you.
I'm going to go ahead and go in there.
Okay.
Let's see what the room is. So a simple wooden door leads into the back of the theater, far from the prying eyes of patrons, into the trap room.
Oh, a trap room.
Did I know that? We knew that. Forced, after you reveal the trap room, search the encounter deck and discard pile for 1 copy of Swarm of Rats, damn it, and put it into play engaged with you. 2 copies instead if there are 3 or 4 investigators in the game. Shuffle the encounter deck if it is searched. I'm just going to pull here off the top of the discard deck and engage that Swarm of Rats with me.
So what's the Shroud?
Shroud is 3.
Oh, so that's not too bad. So the Shroud is 5 with this guy if you investigate this room. But you've got some rats on you, so you can't investigate anyway.
That's all right. I can investigate the heck out of this room, though, when the time comes.
That was your third action, though,
That was my third action. Yeah.
Okay. It is now enemy phase.
It is.
This guy's dead. He doesn't do anything.
Right. That's our victory pile.
Okay.
Swarm of Rats is going to attack me and do 1 damage.
It's not too bad.
Nah. A little less tough.
Okay, and this guy's aloof, so he's not going to do anything.
All right.
So now we are into our upkeep phase so that we can reset everybody.
All right.
Draw a card and gain a resource. Oh, thank goodness. Boy, I think I'm going to not take a resource. Really? You were just saying you wanted a resource so you could do whatever the crazy thing is that you want to do.
I think... So if I defeat him, right, that advances this.
Yep, we get to advance the
act.
The act.
Yeah, I'm just going to focus on defeating him for right now.
All right. All right, then. It is the encounter deck time, Brad.
All right. Oh, no, put a Doom.
Oh, yeah, Doom. 4.
On the agenda.
Oh, this guy's about to come back.
Oh, more dissonant voices. Put dissonant voices into play in your threat area. You cannot play assets or events. Oh, that's dreadful.
Yeah.
At the end of the round, discard dissonant voices. I am really ticked off. I can't play assets or events.
Okay.
Oh.
I get Spires of Carcosa. Attach to your location, then place 2 Doom on that track. Oh, crap.
Oh, my gosh.
He's back.
No, wait.
Yeah, because it advances.
Yep.
Advances the agenda. So fat guy comes back and starts singing.
But then
again.
this also gets discarded because that Doom immediately goes away. All right, so is that? Oh wait. So we advance this, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Search all set cards and the victory display for the Royal Embassy and spawn it in the theater. Well, I'm glad I'm not there.
Yeah, but I can leave, right? I mean...
No, I mean, you're engaged. You'll take damage. If you do anything other than parlay, evade, or attack, then he slaps you with one of his tentacles.
So if I evade, he goes sideways,
Mm-hmm.
and then I can move.
Yes.
And what do I have to do to evade? That's agility, right?
Yep.
His agility is 2, my agility is 3.
But you could also let me take my turn first.
Yeah.
So we'll...
Yeah. All right. You did your encounter. I did my encounter.
Yep.
It is first player's turn.
All right. I am going to, since I cannot play events or assets because of all these dissonant voices, I am going to investigate. Okay, now let's read this through. The shroud is 5.
Mm-hmm.
Investigate. Your location gets +2 shroud. If you succeed, instead of discovering clues, defeat the man in the pallid mask. All right. So
Remember, you can't use assets.
No, I can't play assets.
Oh, okay.
I cannot play assets. But I can always use my neutral flashlight.
Okay.
And in fact, I'm going
You
to...
could use it twice, right?
I'm going to... No. Well, yeah, but for now, I'm going to switch to the Seeker roll.
Okay.
I will spend for my flashlight, so -2 shroud, so we're back to 3 shroud.
Okay.
I'm going to play the deduction skill, which gives me 1 + 1 lore.
Okay.
I'm also going to play perception, which gives me another +2 lore. So the shroud is down to 3.
Okay.
My intellect is 3 + 1 is 4, +3 more is 7. So I'm at +4 for this.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I mean, so before you reveal this, in previous games we've been using those little cards.
Yeah.
That show what the percentage is, the advantage is.
Yeah.
So that you're not doing something like this, wasting a card in order to power up something like +7 or whatever.
Right.
For what we're doing.
Right.
But to be honest, I think I'd rather power up to +7.
I think we're probably powering up, way stupidly, but, because there's always that one token.
Yeah.
Let's hope it's not this one. No,
-4.
-1.
Oh, -1. Okay.
Yeah. We're playing this in easy mode.
Yeah. All right. So
I do get to draw a card, by the
Okay.
way, so I will take that.
So you investigated the location successfully. He is defeated.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So we move on to the back of... as you face off with the stranger, you get the sense that he is grinning beneath his pale, faceless mask. Where is everyone, you ask? But he does not respond. What is going on? He remains silent and steps back as you approach until his back is against the corner of the room. You spin in shock as the windows shatter, and a deluge of cold salt water floods the room. You turn back to the stranger, but he is gone. Instead of discarding the man in the pallid mask, move him to the lobby. Move him to the lobby.
What the hell?
Add 2... Oh, crap it. I have to find my...
What?
I have to find all my tokens.
Oh, I got tokens.
Add 2 of the little squid heads to the chaos bag.
Oh, no, we need to get yours because, yours are in there. when we get this. While you're doing that, Stephen.
Okay.
I'm going to take damage from the attack of opportunity that the swarm of rats inflicted on me because I stupidly forgot to deal with them before I dealt with the man in the pallid mask.
Place 1 horror on each private location. I don't think we have any private locations.
Yeah, we do. The lobby doorway. This one is private. The green room is private.
Okay.
I believe someplace where there's private.
Oh, this is private. We're placing horrors.
That's what you said.
Yeah, place 1 horror on each private location. Private.
That's
private.
Horror. I was putting Doom. Okay, horror is much better.
Yeah.
All right.
Until the end of the scenario, horror on locations represents flooding water, and each location with horror gains forced. When you would leave this location, test your agility at 2. If you fail, take 1 damage and cancel the effects of the move. Limit once per round. Keep this card next to the act deck as a reminder and advance to Act 3A. So, if we try to leave these rooms,
okay,
you have to do an agility test.
Okay.
If you fail, you take 1 damage and cancel the effects of the move, meaning you can't move.
Right.
Limit once per round.
Okay.
All right. Curtain Call, Act 3A. The stranger must know the way out. You have to follow him. While the man in the pallid mask is not in play, the lobby gains Resign. While the man in the pallid mask is not in play, the lobby gains Resign. Forced. At the end of the round, place 1 horror on each location with no horror that is connected to a location with horror. Objective. If each undefeated investigator has resigned, advance. Okay. So, we have to
get to the lobby.
Defeat the guy.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, he has to be not in play.
Yeah, he has to be,
so we have to investigate again.
Yeah, we have to fight him.
Okay.
And then we have to resign.
All right.
All right. So you took some damage.
Yes.
So how many things do you have?
I have 2 actions left.
2 actions left. Okay.
All right. So here's the thing. So I can my next action ought to be killing the swarm of rats, and then I need to move out of there. I have various things I can do if I switch roles that would allow me to evade the monster.
Okay.
And slip him.
And I have various things that I can do to kill the monster.
Okay, well maybe you'll do that first because you've still got a whole turn to go here. So I'll just finish up what I'm doing here. I will attack the swarm of rats. And again, my attack is 4, just plain like that. I think I'm going to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I'll keep this card. Yeah, I can't do that anyway. All right. Yeah, I will attack the swarm of rats.
Stir that up really good so you don't get alien heads.
Elder things.
Whatever they are.
I got the Elder Sign.
Elder Sign.
All right.
So do you have a special thing that happens on Elder Sign?
Well,
we got Elder Sign.
I got +2 for the thing, but I also get to switch my roles.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and switch my role to Mystic.
All right. Got a shriveling spell coming up, hopefully?
Nope.
All right. And now you're going to try to move because you have to test agility first.
Right. So, okay, I will test agility. My agility...
What is your agility base?
Agility is... Oh, I should... Maybe... My agility is 4. What am I testing it at?
2.
Oh, 2? Oh, I think I'm okay. All right.
He says.
He says, indeed. Ooh, one of these is... All right. Oh, -1.
All right. You succeed, so you may move.
All right, so I will move here to the backstage area.
All right. And that is the end of your turn.
Yep.
Okay, so the question is, if I evade him, you will be okay. But to evade, I have to do agility. My agility is at 3. His is at 2. Right?
He also has Hunter.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh, because he's always going to be moving towards the person with the lowest willpower.
Which is probably you. I'm at 4.
I'm at 2. Or I'm at 3, I'm sorry. I might as well just try to kill him then.
Well, if I take a token, albeit, yeah, you might as well try to kill him.
So let's see.
Well, no, wait. Okay, hang on. So if you evade him, he will exhaust.
Yeah.
And he will not move this turn.
Right.
So you could evade him and walk away.
Yeah, but he's going to reset. When does he reset?
He resets at the end of... Oh, yeah.
Because then
he resets after the enemy phase.
Right. When everybody else resets. So that means you can't walk into that room because he'll be active.
But I'll evade him anyway. I've got it. Yeah, I knew that.
And then, if we don't get this guy right away, he's just going to walk into the room, right?
No, because he'll still be...
He just
reset
stays
again until... It's going to be a while.
I know, but will he move? As a massive character, will he move?
On the enemy phase after he resets.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's only one turn.
Well, what's a turn?
Let's see if I can kill him.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I'm going to fight this guy.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend 1 of my ammo to get +1 for this attack. This attack deals +1 damage. So I'm up to 5 against his 4. I'm going to discard my knife. Discard knife in a fight. You get +2 for this attack. The attack deals +1 damage. So I'm not going to be able to kill him.
But you're going to...
But I'm going to damage him pretty good if I can do it. So I should be at 4, 5, 6, 7 against his 4.
Okay.
And I get...
Ooh.
+2. Let's see. If this test is successful, return 1 card from your discard pile into your hand.
You can't pull him out yet, though. You don't have enough resources.
No, this one doesn't say I have to pay the cost.
No, but it'll go in your hand, so it's going to be at least another turn before you can pull him out.
That's okay.
Okay.
All right, so I got to discard this. Or should I keep the knife, or should I... Because I have to discard the knife. Should I bring the knife back? I think I'm going to bring the knife back.
Yeah, bring the knife back.
Okay.
You can, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so that is that. He has 3 damage on him. Because +1 damage, +1 regular damage. Knife does an extra damage, so that's 3 damage onto him.
Okay.
Okay. For my second action...
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to discard my knife.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, no, you got to actually play it into play. I mean,
well, that's what I'm saying. But discard. No. Discard knife. Fight.
No, you've got to actually play the asset.
I do?
Yeah.
No, because it says, as my action, I can discard this knife.
But that action doesn't exist until it's just the same way, like you can't spend 1 supply on your flashlight until you've actually played the flashlight. You've got to put the asset into play, then you can do the stuff on there.
Well, then I did that fight wrong.
Oh, you just pulled that out of your hand?
Yeah, I just pulled it out of my hand because it's got I can use it as towards my fight.
Unless it's a fast. Is it fast?
No, it doesn't have the fast action on it, I don't think.
You cannot do that.
Action trigger, free trigger. Well, I would have discarded it anyway to get a plus to my fight.
No.
Yes, I would have, because for a skill, I can discard a card. Now listen, I can discard a card to get that.
Oh, to get the plus.
To get the plus.
Get the icon, yeah, but not to get the +1 damage.
But not to get the +1 damage. So he'd only be at 2 damage.
Okay.
Okay. Right. And I'll bring this back.
Okay.
Thing is, if I try to play my knife, he'll attack.
Right.
Right?
But he'll attack for 2. I mean, you're a pretty solid guy. Yeah. You can take it.
All right, so I'm going to put my knife into this fight as the fist.
Okay.
So that's 5. I'm going to use my last gun. And
that's right, you can't use multiple weapons anyway, so you couldn't have used those 2.
So I'm going to pump that up by 1. So I'm at 4, 5, 6. 6 to his 4.
Okay.
+1.
Yay.
So this gets discarded. This gets discarded.
You can actually hang on to that if you want.
Well, I'm thinking if I discard it and bring it back...
Discard it.
Doesn't it recharge?
Yeah.
Okay. So now this guy is dead.
Because that did +1 damage to him, right?
That did +2 damage to him.
+2?
Yeah, because I deal a damage, the gun deals +1 damage.
That's 2 damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
He has a thing of 4.
Okay,
all right.
Gotcha.
So now we roll this back.
Okay.
Remove all doom.
All right.
Put 3 doom on here.
Okay.
All right. Now, after you defeat an enemy, play an asset from your discard pile, paying its cost. Oh, I can't bring my gun back.
But you can't bring your knife back.
I can bring my knife back, though. I could also bring, I will pay its cost.
Play it. I mean,
then I will
play it by paying its cost. Right?
No. Paying its cost. In order to get it from the discard pile, I have to pay its cost.
What is this? Read the thing.
After you defeat an enemy, play an asset from your discard pile, paying its cost.
Yeah, you're playing
so I'm playing it, okay.
Yeah.
For that one. Okay.
Yep.
Which I already did. Okay. So those 2 moves. That's 2 actions.
This game is exhausting, yeah.
My third action will be to go ahead and move to this guy's location.
All right.
And then I will be done.
All right.
All right. Enemy turn.
The only enemy is aloof.
Okay. And now it's upkeep phase.
Okay.
And do you have anything to reset or anything?
I do not. Oh, I get to at the end of upkeep, but I'll do it now before I forget. I can get rid of dissonant voices.
That didn't prevent you from doing anything, right?
It did. It prevented me from playing events and assets.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And then draw a card. Gain a resource.
I will... Boy. I'm really tempted to do this jerk move. How do you feel about getting more victory points?
I'm okay with victory points, providing that... Here's the deal. I'd rather advance the agenda, because now this place is filling up the water.
Okay.
I'd rather advance the axe, sorry. Okay, so now we get to put 1 on the mythos and get to our encounter deck. This question is, do I just beat the crap out of this guy? Or investigate?
Could do that. So...
He's got a fight of 4?
Yeah, so what is this? So we've got to defeat him?
Yeah, he just is no longer in play, then we can resign.
Okay. So first you have to spend an action to...
Engage him.
I've got...
Well, we still have to do our encounters, so...
Right. Well, so let's talk this through, though. I've got a flashlight, which would reduce his add to the shroud. So the shroud there would be 4. So I would be at even Stevens on that.
And I could
maybe drop a card that would help me out with 1. So I could get up to +1 on the investigation.
So can I spend 2 flashlights to bring that down by 4?
No.
Okay, so only 1.
Yep. It's an action. That action is investigate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could also spend a flashlight, bring it down to 4, but my intellect is only 2. So I wouldn't be able to defeat him.
That'd be really unlikely.
Yeah.
All right. Let's draw our cards.
Well, I mean, I could...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead and draw our cards. Fanatic. Spawn. Revealed location with the most clues. Well,
there's no place that has a clue.
I think this location has as many clues as any other, right?
Yep.
Forced after Fanatic enters play, move 1 clue from Fanatic's location to Fanatic. When you defeat Fanatic, take control of all its clues. Yeah, I think it's there.
Yeah.
Cluing it up down there in the trap room.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Your go.
All right. And I get the King's Edict. Pact. Revelation. For each cultist enemy... He is a cultist? Is he a cultist?
He is not.
For each cultist enemy in play, move one clue from that enemy's location to that enemy until the end of the round. Each cultist enemy in play gets +1 fight for each clue, or doom on it. If no clues are moved by this effect, the King's Edict gains Surge.
All right.
Descent into Madness, Terror, Surge, Revelation. If you have at least 3 horror on you, lose 1 action.
You do not. Yay.
So, but it has Surge on it, right?
Yep.
So I get to draw again.
Yep.
And this time I get Agent of the King, Humanoid, Cultist, Prey, Most Clues. None of us. Forced. After Agent of the King attacks you, move one of your clues to Agent of the King. Forced. When you defeat Agent of the King, take control of all of its clues. Has a victory of 1 on this. So he's going to prey on me, I guess, right? So he's going to engage with me. He has a fight of 4. He has hit points of 4. He has agility of 2. I can't defeat both of these guys. I can do some damage to one of these guys. All right, your turn, Brad.
We were supposed to spread the water, weren't we?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. To each adjacent. Oh, that makes your moving.
That makes your
moving hard.
Yep. All right.
Well, try to get over here because you do need to get over here to resign.
All right, I will try to do that. I'm a mystic. What am I testing at 3? Is that right? For moving, I'm testing my agility. I'm going to try to move out of there.
Okay. Yeah, your agility has to be 2.
I'm testing 2?
Yeah.
All right, so my agility is at 4. I'm going to go ahead and play this blinding light spell for the agility icon. So that puts my agility at 5. I'm at +3. Did it? Okay.
-1. Okay.
So for my first action was a move. My second action, I will move again. I'm going to switch to the Seeker role. And I am going to spend a resource from my flashlight as my third action. And I'm going to investigate. My location gets -2 shrouds, so the shroud is down to 4. I'm going to spend the Seeker card, No Stone Unturned, for its question mark icon.
Okay.
So that puts me at 5. The location shroud is 4. I'm at +1 for this investigation.
Okay. You got nothing else? I don't think. Let's see. Ooh, this is book learning?
Yep.
I can throw in something, right?
Throw it in there.
Okay, I'm going to throw in scavenging.
Okay. So
up to 2.
There's a question mark on it?
No, but it has a book on it.
Oh, it does? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'm at +2.
Oh.
Sheer and certain defeat.
Oh.
Dang. Wow, that is annoying.
Okay.
That is really, really annoying.
Okay, well, I've got this Agent of the King on me.
Okay.
It's kind of cool. He's dressed in a yellow wrap. He's got a knife. He's trying to kill me. So here's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm at 4 to his 4. I'm going to discard my knife and get +2 for this attack.
All right.
Okay. +2 to this attack.
Now, let me ask you this before you do this. What does it look like evading this guy?
My agility is 3, his is 2. So not great.
You don't have any I could.
Here's the thing. If you're wanting to get some victory points, this guy's worth a victory point.
Yeah.
And he also has this thing with he's also got the hunter thing on him too.
Okay.
So 4, 5, 6 to his 4. Squid face.
Elder thing.
Oh crap.
What?
-4.
Oh, jeez.
So I lost.
He doesn't ever retaliate, does he?
If your location has at least 1 horror on it, take it. take 1 horror. If your location has at least 1 horror on it, take 1 horror. If your location has no horror on it, place 1 horror on it instead. Great. Go ahead. You've got one of those.
Here, take a...
So...
have a horror. No, there is horror on your location.
Oh, I'm going to take it instead. Okay.
You don't take the horror off the location, do you?
No.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it says from the token pool. Yeah.
Okay.
Crap.
Right,
wait.
That's 1 action.
So that's a -4. I lost by how much? Wait, hold on a second. I lost by how much?
You lost by 2.
I lost by 2, and I just have to... Screw this. You know what? I'm not going to take... I am going to use a lucky. Fast. Play when you would fail a skill test. Get +2 your skill value for that test.
Wow, that was lucky.
So, I succeed.
Okay.
And I deal him 2 damage.
Okay.
He's not dead.
But you still drew this.
Yeah. Oh, so I still have to take a thing.
Yeah.
All right, I see what you're saying from that. Okay.
Oh my gosh, this game.
It's fun, right?
It is, but it's exhausting.
All right, what should I do? I've got my second action. I could take some damage and bring an asset into play, which would help me out. But it wouldn't kill him. Oh, and it would kill him if I succeed. But I end up taking... I would let my leather coat absorb 1 of the health, but I would take 2 mental damage, which would be okay.
Yeah, I think you're fine.
Okay, so then I'm going to spend 2 resources, put my baseball bat into play, take 2 mental horrors, and then for my third action...
Wait. That was an action.
Yeah, playing that.
Okay, so you attacked him once.
Attacked him once.
And that was it? And then you played that, you didn't attack him twice?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm going to attack him twice now.
Oh, okay.
So I put this into play so I could boost up my thing. But in the turn, I took a horror.
Gotcha.
Because I'm like, I've killed so many people so far in one fell swoop, and this guy didn't die in 1 drop? How can this be? Ah! And so that's why I went a little insane.
I see.
Okay.
Because you'd already dug that grave for him.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, now I'm going to, for my third action, attack this guy. So I've got 4. My baseball bat gives me +2 to this attack. This attack deals +1 damage. If a skull or a instant fail is revealed during this attack, discard baseball bat after the attack resolves. Whew, here we go.
Okay.
Brad, I'm so nervous.
You're nervous. Imagine how that cultist feels. Oh my gosh.
Dang it!
Oh no. Oh, this game is the worst.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Wow.
Okay, so I failed.
I would mock you, but...
All right. Here we go. I might be close to dead.
What will we do here, Stephen?
Well, it is now the monster's turn.
Okay.
This guy doesn't do anything,
Nope.
right? Because he doesn't have Hunter on there.
Correct.
My guy is going to attack me for 1 health, which goes onto my leather coat, and now my leather coat is gone.
I like that coat, too.
I did too. And I take 2 more mental damage. 1 and 2. Oh, I went insane.
No.
Yeah, I'm already at 6.
Why did you take 2 mental damage? What?
Because this guy attacked me.
Lord.
So what happens if I take mental damage? Am I dead? Am I out of the game?
You're out of the game. And you're gonna have trauma, mental trauma for, for the rest of
that sucks.
This is supposed to be the easy.
So this guy still has 2 damage on him.
Okay. He's gonna come over
He's
on me.
He's gonna come
now.
over. Does he, or does he just come into the...
No, if he's in the location where I am.
Brad, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Because now you have to defeat that guy.
Pish posh.
All right. So, so here's the thing. Now it is Now it is the Mythos phase.
Okay.
And you have to take an encounter. Ah, Brad, I'm so sorry, man. I didn't think that was going to happen.
Don't worry about it.
I was so... I hate this game.
So...
All right, let's see if we can get out of there.
So I'm hearing weird, Casilda's song is whispering through my head again. What do you think would be the worst possible
That you can't take any actions?
No, not that. No, it's not that bad.
Can't use any assets?
Did you throw a... Yeah, you threw a
I
thing
did.
on there for me.
I did.
Thank goodness.
All right. Reset all your stuff and draw one card. Take a...
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Take a card, take a resource if you want.
I'll take a card. I'm going to think about resources here. Hang on.
Yeah, because I had one. How did I get those other two? Oh, okay.
So I've got to defeat this guy. And...
Yeah, you have to defeat that guy. And you have to investigate the heck out of that room.
Investigate the heck out of that room. Wow. All right.
Do you want to change your...
What am I, a seeker right now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna... Yeah.
You have a guardian.
I will switch to... Oh, he's got 2 hit points left.
Yeah.
All right, I will switch over to guardian.
Ah, boo. I hate this.
Oh, man. Shoot, this is so bad. I cannot... Oh, my gosh, Steven, this is so bad.
You can't do anything?
So he does 2 horror and 1 physical damage.
Yep.
So I can discard the treachery card that's in my hand by taking 2 actions.
That'll kill you.
Action.
Mm-hmm.
Is he going to use an attack of opportunity? Is it 1 action that costs 2 actions, or am I taking 2 actions?
I think you're taking 2 actions. Or you're spending 2 actions. You're spending 2 actions
right.
in order to do something.
Right.
So that would imply that he's going to attack you twice.
Well, let's find out.
Oh. We were so close. On easy mode.
If I don't spend this stuff...
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I could evade him. What if I evade him instead?
He'd go to sleep and just sit there in the corner.
Thing I need to do is evade him for a turn. Because this... I can play this card. But I want to save that one back. Okay. I'm at 4 for evasion. He's at 2. I'm at +2 to evade this guy. I'm going to try to evade him.
Okay.
Do I want to... If I did it that way. Hang on. I'm thinking again.
Nope, that's okay. I'd rather you play this out
more.
correctly than do like I did and get killed. On a freaking Doom token.
So it would only be up to...
And from beyond the grave, I can't throw anything in because I don't have anything in my hands.
Yeah.
I got a stupid flashlight.
All right. Oh, I can't play that way anyway. So, all right. So I will try to evade him, and I will drop that card to help me out. So I'm at 5 to his 2. I'm up by 3.
Hey, Elder Sign. There we go
Sign.
from horrible to fantastic in one move.
All
You've
right,
got some, so he's evaded.
This guy's evaded. Yeah,
he's
not
evaded.
Dead. He's just evaded. Yes.
Okay, now investigate the hell out of that room.
No, I cannot.
Why not?
Well, or I guess I could. All right. Yeah, might as well, right? It's
yeah, because you need
4
if you
to
can.
4. It's even. If I spin my last flashlight, it'll be even.
Do you have anything to throw in? Because all you have to do is get rid of him and then resign as your third action.
Right. No, I don't have anything to throw in. I threw all the throwing ins that I've thrown.
You have nothing else?
Got nothing else.
Oh, Brad, this is horrible.
It's even, right? Is that what we said? It's 4 to 4.
Yeah, 4 to 4. I'm scared to look. Oh my gosh.
He's doomed. He's dead.
He's gone.
All right, well.
Now you can resign. He
to
doesn't have a
resign.
victory?
He does not have a victory point.
That's interesting because he's also this guy.
Yeah.
So.
All right, I'm resigning.
Okay. God dang it. And I was left behind.
All right, hang on.
Screaming in insanity.
Let's read the back of this card. Stranger gives you a slight bow as he steps through the lobby's front entrance, opening a glass door that was not there a moment before. A sudden cacophony of noise erupts around you, and you fear that the building has only seconds before it is destroyed. You flee, grabbing your local gravedigger with as in the way out, crashing through the front doors and leaving the ruined theater in your wake. Several blocks away, you take a moment to rest and think about what you've witnessed. The investigators must decide. Choose one. We have to warn the police. Don't read anything. We have to warn the police about what's going on. That's R1.
Okay.
Or the police won't believe us. We have to solve this mystery on our own. That's R2. Well, I'll tell you where I'm at.
Let's solve the mystery on our own.
I think the police will not believe us. We have to solve this mystery on our own.
I would probably agree with you because, of course, I'm insane now.
Yes.
So There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So if no resolution was reached, each investigator was defeated. We can skip that section.
R2.
We're not going to go to R1. We will go to R2.
Beep, boop, beep.
You think about going to the police, but considering the horrors in the theater, they're more likely to think you're mad than believe your story. A small part of you wonders if this is still some kind of prank, but that can't be the case. It was all too real, too terrifying to forget. Wondering what course of action to take, you find yourself backtracking over your escape route, returning to the theater with cautious steps. The bright glare of headlights drills into your eyes as cars pass on the street, splashing dirty rainwater onto the sidewalk beside you. Soon, the Ward Theater comes into sight, its bright lights dominating the streets of downtown. You expected the theater to be in ruins, but its exterior looks the same as it did when you arrived to see The King in Yellow earlier that night.
What?
You walk to the front window of the Ward Theater and tentatively peer through, but it's too dark to see anything inside. Just then, a chill brushes the nape of your neck, and you feel that you're being watched. You turn and spot a shadow fleeing around the corner. A swarm of roaches skitters across the sidewalk following the shadow's wake. Gross. Your muscles tense with uncertainty, and you round the corner in pursuit. Standing unconcerned on the sidewalk is a familiar-looking man in a featureless, pallid mask. So we ran out of the theater. We got splashed with some cars because we thought the place was deserted and dead bodies everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
We turn around. We rush back to the theater. It looks the same. We see something skittering down in a dark alley with roaches on his tail. And then the man in the pallid mask is standing there. His unwavering gaze bears down upon you. Who are you? You call out. The stranger does not respond and instead turns and disappears into the alleyway behind the theater. You give chase, hoping for answers, but by the time you reach the alleyway, it is empty, save for a notice on the wall near the theater's employee entrance. Don't be a wet blanket. Come to the King in Yellow cast party, 8 p.m. at the home of Constance Dumaine, 1452 Atlantic Avenue. Formal dress only. You tear the notice from the wall and take it with you, hoping it will lead you to the answers you seek.
Wow.
Holy crud.
I hope you have a tux, Gravedigger.
I do not. I have a leather coat.
Well, you had one.
It'll come back.
It's in tatters, which is appropriate.
There's some other things.
No. There's more.
Do you think it was wise not to warn anyone?
Yes.
In your campaign log, record that you chose not to go to the police. Mark one doubt in your campaign log.
Oh, one doubt. Do you have a campaign log? I have one.
I do.
Okay.
It's right here, in fact.
Good for you.
It's in my book.
Oh, don't write the one in the book. This one.
Here, write it down, because there's a whole bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Mark one doubt in your campaign log. And in the campaign log, record that you chose not to go to the police. In your campaign log, record that the stranger is on to you.
Wait. The stranger is on to us.
The stranger is on to us. Oh, and guess what, Brad?
What?
Add the man in the pallid mask weakness to the lead investigator's deck does not count towards deck size. For the remainder of this campaign, anytime the bearer of the man in the pallid mask leaves the campaign for any reason, choose a new investigator to become the bearer of the man in the pallid mask weakness and add it to that investigator's deck. So you could add him to your deck.
What?
Yep. That's all right. In your campaign log, under Chasing the Stranger, place 2 tally marks.
2 tally marks.
Yep.
Under Chasing the Stranger.
Yep.
Okay.
For the remainder of the campaign, keep a running tally of the number of times the man in the pallid mask is defeated during a game. Each tally will bring you 1 step closer to the truth.
Okay. So, okay.
Each investigator earns experience equal to the victory value of each card in the victory display pile.
All right. Well,
so we had, this guy wasn't defeated.
No, we have 1 for the green room. And
Okay.
what about those rooms over there?
This one has 1 victory.
Okay, that's 2. All right.
Okay. This one has 1 victory. The rehearsal room.
All right, so that's 3.
Nope.
3 plus the Royal Emissary, so 5.
All right, that's pretty good. Maybe I will be able to afford a tux, Brad.
Yeah.
All right.
Or at least a bulletproof vest.
Let's hope so. I can't do that one. Bulletproof vest. Oh, no, that's a neutral card, right? Yeah.
All right.
Oh, my gosh, Brad.
Wow.
That was pretty intense.
Yep.
So,
this game.
You and I made the comment that being familiar with the Dunwich Horror, or the Dunwich Legacy, kind of foretold what was going on in the bigger story of the last campaign that we played.
Yeah.
Is knowing what the yellow sign is, the king in yellow, all of that stuff, do you think that's going to add to your own personal horror of what's coming up?
I think
is this going to...
It helps to be deeply immersed in the lore.
Because
yellow.
In the book, there's not really it's not telling you what's going on. It's just talking about, here are some things that happen. This is the play. People will go insane. And then this happens at the end.
Right. So the reading list for this is the King in Yellow, Repairer of Reputations.
Right.
What's the other one? I can't remember the other one.
In the book, yeah.
Yeah, there's a good Robert Bloch story, More Light, which is about the play, and it has the script of the play in it. There's really not...
And then there is and I forget which Lovecraft book it is, but he talks about going to a distant land, and on the throne was a man whose face was veiled. And I forget which... That may have been the cats, or, he goes tripping off into
Cats
some...
of Ulthar.
Yeah, maybe in that book. But, when we talk about a man with a veil over his face, that seems to be a pretty good reference to that.
Could be.
So you really have no idea which direction we're going in this, because this is not following kind of the narrative or the characters that we've seen in the book.
So when we played Yellow Light, the general gist of that was that the play was 1 step in bringing about a change of reality.
Right.
And bringing the reality of Carcosa to Earth.
Yeah. We've kind of already seen that in the theater.
This is the path to Carcosa, and we've already seen the theater shift its reality once.
Twice even, because the spires rose twice and the papier-mâché monster came out. So... All right, ladies and gentlemen, that does it for this installment of Munchkin Land. Thank you so much for checking us out. If you notice that we missed anything, and I think we were trying to be really straightforward with this and catching our own mistakes, but that is what the comments section is for. I can't wait to come back for part 2, because this is the first base expansion. The base expansions, or I guess they're deluxe expansions, have 2 stories in them, and the next story that we will be tackling is The Last King.
Go to that cast party.
Go to that cast party. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Again, you can help us out by heading over to patreon.com/major spoilers. Every little bit helps. You will even find out, if you go over there and sign up, what shows are coming up. You get behind the scenes stuff and a whole lot more. It's all over there at patreon.com/major spoilers, and we certainly appreciate your support. If you want to follow us on Twitter, you can follow me at Major Spoilers, and you can follow Brad at Dr. Bradley Will. And until next time, remember, it's not cheating if you don't get caught.